Nobody 2 is the unexpected sequel to Bob Odenkirk's entrance into the action genre. Does it measure up to the first film, and does it continue the thrills? Let's check it out. Hello everybody, welcome back to the Darwin's Room channel. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I appreciate your support as always, and of course, que lo que a mi gente del Caribe. Today we're going to be talking about Nobody 2. This is the sequel to the first film that follows legendary hitman Hutch as he attempts to take his family on a vacation when they stumble across a small town filled with corruption, and therefore puts his family in the crosshairs of danger. I really enjoyed the first film. I gave that one a 4 out of 5. I had a lot of fun with it. It was unexpected. The action was intense. And it was made in that era where there was a lot of John Wick-esque films. And it added to that. But I think that it was very effective. So I was looking forward to this. And I'm glad to say that this definitely delivers the fun, the thrills, and unexpectedly the laughs. The first one was funny as well, but this one really dials up the humor and some of the wittiness of it, and it is such a blast. Bob Odenkirk is a charismatic and really likable lead. He does an excellent job. He really commits himself to the physicality of the role as well, and it was impressive to see him go that far with it. Connie Nielsen, she does a great job as the wife. She really is tough as nails in this film, and it was cool to see that dynamic of their marriage and how his character is trying to put some boundaries between his work life and his family life, and how he's getting caught up in this work and wants to take a vacation. And so it's really humorous, but it's also really heartfelt at the same time. And they do a good job of making you still care about this family, about the wife, about the kids. Are they going to be okay? And you want them to be happy. You want them to be a functional family despite all of the craziness that they find themselves getting into. And so they do a good job of really balancing the humor with the intense action with the heartfelt components of the story as well. It's also very well paced. It's very short. This movie runs at about an hour and 29 minutes, but that's with credits. I'm pretty sure without the credits, it's about an hour 22. And so it's a perfect length for an easy action film. It's a popcorn flick. It knows what it is. And so that's all to say, this film is very self-aware. It knows that it's silly, and it knows that it's a little over the top, and it has fun with it. It dials into that, and therefore provides the most optimal experience that it can possibly give. In terms of issues with the film, it is a little too silly at times. The villain in particular, I thought was a little bit corny. At least some of their dialogue felt a little forced in the humor, like they were really trying to get a laugh out of the audience, and it simply didn't work. And so those moments felt just a little bit underwhelming and misplaced, as those moments should have more so honed in on the tension and the more serious elements of the plot. Other than that, my only other issue with the film is that I did want to see more of the brother's character as well as the grandfather. I felt like they were underutilized in this film, as they were in the first as well, since it was really just an introduction to them in the first movie. But in this one, now that they've already been established, I did want to see just a little bit more. And so that was a little disappointing to not get more screen time from those two. But maybe they will make a third film and it'll be a road trip with just the three of them, and the family will come into play later. That would be a fun idea. Nobody road trip. I don't know what they would call it, but it would be cool. So those are really my only issues with the film. Obviously, it's not a perfect film. It's really silly. It's not super logical, but I never harp on a movie too much for that if they know that's what their foundation is. If they know this is a self-aware, silly, and fun popcorn flick that you don't have to delve too much into, perfect. You're self-aware, that's great, let's run with it. And so I love that it did that, and I love that it knew that. So due to those reasons, I am going to give Nobody 2 a 3.5 out of 5 stars. This is such a fun and solid movie. I didn't expect the first movie to get a sequel, but I'm really glad that it did, and I had a lot of fun with this film. Sorry that I'm a little late to the party on watching this movie, but if you guys have gotten the chance to see Nobody 2, what did you think of it? What are your thoughts on it? Did you like it more than the first? Just as much as the first? Less than the first? Or did you not like it at all? Let me know down in the comment section below, and I would love to continue this conversation. God bless you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this, you can like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos. Take care.